Look what I got! Look what I got! Folks, welcome to FrameLoss. We are your weekly video game talk show. We're here every Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST. I was really excited to show that box.
God.
I forgot it was behind me.
God. Hate.
We're here every week at 8 p.m. EST, talk about video game reviews, news of the week. We cover everything video game related. We're not biased at all. We hate pretty much everything equally.
Yep. No love ever.
No love for the city.
In the house.
I'm your host, Twoinches. With me, as always, is from CJ.
What's up, guys?
Let's just jump into this because we have a lot to cover tonight. We have a Bayonetta review, and we have a lot of news of the week to cover. So let's just jump right in, and let's go with what have you been playing since the last show, CJ?
So I've been playing some Madden, some Forza. Everyone who's been watching me on the Twitch streams knows all about that. Also, I've been playing Sunset Overdrive for the Xbox 360. Nope, Xbox One. I'm still not used to saying it out loud.
Did it just turn on?
Nope. I didn't use keywords, so I avoided it.
Okay.
And also Civ Beyond Earth.
You have been playing that. I didn't know that.
I have, yeah.
That is news to me.
I have.
And I need like in writing everything you're playing, so I can keep track of you. So
notarized.
Don't let that happen again.
Yeah. What have you been playing?
I've been playing a bunch of WoW, but I'm mad at it right now. I've been playing a lot of Bayonetta 2, and I've also been playing Sunset Overdrive because that came out yesterday. I have not been playing Lords of the Fallen, which also came out yesterday, but we'll talk about that in a bit.
That's because you've been playing Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, well, I didn't play that much because it just came out yesterday, and it took me...
Well,
because I got this sweet new box.
They both just came out yesterday, so really, like...
Yeah. Because of the sweet new box, it took forever to set up, and it also took forever to download because I'm an idiot, and I didn't connect wired.
Yeah, I didn't hardline it.
Yeah, I didn't hardline it. So it took forever to download the game, and so we didn't get to play that long, but what I played was really fun.
Yeah, let's give, like, quick takes on it, like not a review obviously because you hate real reviews, but like what'd you think real quick?
So like first impressions, I really like the game. I think it has some flaws that like it's got a lot of graphical pop-in with textures and stuff, especially in the menus when choosing clothes. It's really noticeable when choosing clothes.
Yeah, it does this weird thing when you're choosing clothes where like it comes in really bad resolution and like fixes itself up.
Yeah, like the textures take a little bit to load in properly.
It's weird.
It's really annoying, and I hate when games are really noticeable that do it. And this one definitely does it very noticeably. I think the game has a very, very hard learning curve, but I feel once you get used to it and once you start getting into the swing of things, it becomes insanely fun and rewarding.
Yep. I'm like iffy on the single player, but the multiplayer we did was tons of fun.
Oh yeah, I'm all over that multiplayer.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of long.
I'm finally starting to get a feel for the controls, and like you said, once you get a feel for them, it becomes a lot more fluid.
Yeah, and I think it's more about learning the map too, because you need to know where your next rail is and where you can wall run and then hop. And once I start learning locations and I know which rails lead to what,
not even that, but like definitely part of that. But also, it's you kind of have to unlearn stuff you have learned. Like it goes against pretty much every other like third-person style shooter type game,
and it's so fast-paced.
It feels like Infamous, even though it's like completely different. So that kind of threw me off a little. Like I try to play it like Infamous, and I'm like, it's not Infamous.
If you've ever played Tony Hawk 3, when they introduced the revert and you could chain combos for the entire 2 minutes,
oh my god,
it feels like that with a gun.
Oh my god. Okay, so we have to speed up just because we have so much stuff. We'll talk about more Sunset Overdrive next week when we've had some more time to play it.
Yep.
Let's jump right into releases of the week. This week we got 6 games. First up, Freedom Wars for the PS Vita.
I heard that's doing really well in reviews. I heard that's supposed to be really good.
Yeah, I'm going to have to check it out. I don't know if I'll buy it or what, but it's been getting really good reviews, so I'll give it a shot as the handheld gaming expert on FrameLoss. Also, Sunset Overdrive on the Xbox One, like we said. Lords of the Fallen on the Xbox One and the PS4. Assassin's Creed, the Americas bundle for PS3 and the 360. Is that 3 and 4? Is that what that is?
It's 3 games. It's the ones that took place in Americas. I don't know.
So it's like 3, 4, and then one other one, right?
Maybe, yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, it would have to be actually. Now that I think about it.
Maybe the PSP one like ported up.
Yeah, maybe. That's on the PS3 and the 360. WWE 2K15 on the PS3 and the 360, and NBA Live 15 on the Xbox One and the PS4.
Yeah, WWE only on old gen this week.
Yeah, it's still coming on next gen. They gotta polish it up, tighten up a few things. We'll see if we can't get a review copy of old gen 2K15 to compare to new gen.
Yeah.
So moving right into news of the week as we enter a super packed news area for once after droughts.
Yeah, we had a couple weeks of droughts.
Big news this week: the Xbox One is getting a deal for the holidays. Starting November 2nd, the Xbox One will go down in price $50, so down to $349 or $449, depending on whether or not you're getting a Kinect. A bunch of new bundles are coming along with it too. Assassin's Creed Unity, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Sunset Overdrive, Halo Master Chief Collection. All those games have bundles.
And every one of those bundles is $50 off. So that's awesome.
Yeah, across the board, $50 off on any Xbox One console.
Yep.
That deal goes all the way through to January 3rd, 2015. If you are considering one, I wouldn't wait. I would just take advantage of it, but I also don't expect it to actually end in January. I don't think they're going to go back up.
I expect it to end in January.
I don't think they can really go back up after 3 months of.
Maybe.
It's just it would be
it's only like 2 months because.
Yeah, I guess. But I think after January, it's that date is just like so close to the holidays that it seems strange. Like there's still people buying stuff with holiday money.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it stayed. But at the same time, I can see them removing it because I think this is going to be a big push for them, especially with Halo coming out. Like, this made perfect sense to me to drop the price and get some of those numbers up again because Sony's still dominating them in console sales.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a really good idea to drop it $50 for every bundle. That kind of shocked me that it was for everything. And that makes sense to do when Halo's coming out. Halo's 2 weeks away, and they're going to start pumping out systems.
Yeah, they're going to do tons of sales, I predict, because of Halo.
If you want a really bad deal, we have some other news for you. We give you a good deal, and then we give you a bad deal. We like to mix it up. Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Double Pack. Best Buy and Amazon have a special double pack containing both new 3DS titles, Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. The catch? They cost the same as if you were buying them separately. To the penny, $79.98. You do, however, get 200 potions.
Like in the game?
Yeah, in the game you get 200 in-game potions.
Who uses potions? What?
I don't know.
That's absurd.
So if you really want to have them both in their own special box,
200 potions. It's not even like it's microtransactions. You don't pay for it with real money. It's not a benefit at all.
Yeah, and it costs to the penny the exact same amount as getting both.
Who needs both Pokemon games?
I don't know why this deal exists.
I beat the first one. Let's check out the story in the next one.
Oh, I forgot to get the screenshots for the next news.
Oh, you fool!
I can get them real quick.
Yeah, well,
you talk about it.
Slowly stall.
Let's talk about Pokemon.
EA has released their next Origin title. As you know, EA has been straight up killing it this year with Origin on the house. They give you all kinds of free games as long as they are from the 19th century. 20th century. 19th century. 20th. Yeah, 20th century. No games from the 19th century. So far, the only game they've had that I've really liked has been Peggle. Everything else has been garbage.
Well, there was
garbage, I said.
Well, when I get these screenshots ready, we'll show how good this game looks. This game's actually fun. Before I show the screenshots and everyone's just like, what the shit is that? This game actually is fun. I've played this game before. But
so the game is Crusader No Remorse. You've played it, so you can talk about it. I don't know anything about this game.
It's like
Fallout?
I haven't played it in forever. Yeah, it's kind of like Fallout.
That was a guess based on nothing. I'm just going to put that out there.
I haven't played it in a very, very long time. Look at these sweet screenshots, though. Like, look at that red robot, and look at those explosions. That's next-level explosions. You got some sweet explosions here and some scientists.
That's Rob. That's Rob the robot.
No. I don't know. It's a very weak offering. I'll agree with that.
Just like every other one.
It's a super weak offering, but free is free, so I'm going to download it.
Speaking of weak offerings, let's move on to the PlayStation Plus November offerings this month.
Yeah, this was kind of...
kind of surprising, but everyone's allowed...
I'm okay with a couple of these, so...
Everyone's allowed a few misfires now and then. It's not Xbox Games of Gold, so... For PS4, the free games this month are The Binding of Isaac Rebirth and SteamWorld Dig. For the PS3, it's Frozen Synapse Prime and Luftrausers. Luftrausers. Luftrausers, which is a German game about flying planes. That's all I know. And on the PS Vita, you got The Hungry Horde and Escape Plan. So, first of all, not terrible. Let's get that out of the way. It's free games for...
Binding of Isaac Rebirth is pretty new.
Yeah.
And I haven't bought it yet, so that's good.
I don't think SteamWorld Dig is that old. I think it's like this year.
Yeah,
so.
Hungry Horde's kind of old, I think.
Hungry Horde, yes. Binding of Isaac is a hit with people who like games that are crazy hard. So if you like crazy hard games and have a PS4, check that out.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
I'll
download all 6 of them, but...
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to download them so you own them forever.
Yeah. No word on the Xbox Games for Gold yet, though. If you can find that before the show ends, maybe they announce something later, but...
They're like, oh god, we don't have any more games. We're out of games.
So let's talk about what's new in GTA for the next gen and the PC consoles. Everyone's been clamoring for, like, a reason to buy these versions over the last gen version. And even if you already bought the last gen version, a reason to be like, well, I'm going to buy it a second time. What's new for me? So I made a list of a bunch of things that I thought we should talk about. So first up, we got new events and rewards. There are now encounter events happening all across the world and complete challenges, unlock exclusive vehicles, the menacing Duke of Death, which is like this murdered out Deathmobile. Like it's just all flat black and it's got the like steel like shade windows that you can slide up and down on it.
It looks awesome. It looks so good.
That's a variable of the GTA Bird of Flight. Also the Dodo Seaplane. Murder Mystery. You play as Michael and you follow a trail of cryptic clues to unravel a grisly murder mystery. Put the clues together and you'll unlock 2 noir-style filters, which give you story mode gameplay and Snapmatic photos.
That one's it's a little weird. I think it's cool. First of all, it's more content, which is always great.
I mean, it makes sense because they're just throwing LA Noire into...
Oh, it makes sense from a Rockstar perspective.
Yeah.
But having Michael be like, oh, I'm going to figure out a murder mystery. Yeah. It's just sort of out of nowhere.
Maybe they'll make the story make sense, but I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, if they do, they do.
Yeah.
Good for them. I am hype on it. I will be. I mean, I loved LA Noire.
Well, let's talk about the murder mystery then. How hype are you on the murder mystery?
I loved LA Noire, so...
Okay, I didn't like LA Noire.
I like the parts of LA Noire where you have a pencil and you draw on a pad that someone used to find secrets. That's fun.
New
I
weapons.
like the parts of LA Noire where
Let me talk about the weapons.
Where you absolutely can't tell whether or not someone's lying and you just have to guess. And you're like doubtful.
You have to
know
like,
you're a goddamn liar.
You have to know because their eyebrow like wiggles like this a little bit.
It's
you're like, you're a liar.
You like slightly doubt, and he's like, "I'll fucking kill you."
So new weapons finally. The railgun and the hatchet, 2 very different weapons. Obliterate your adversaries with the high-powered, high-velocity railgun, piece of experimental military technology. It also has its own shooting range challenges at your local ammunition. That gun looks awesome. Like I saw screenshots of it, and it looks really cool. I can't wait to try it out. Also, hack and slash foes up close with your own personal brutal hatchet. So that'll make moms really happy.
Oh, obviously. 6 months from now, when they see their kid playing it, and they're like,
yeah.
I can't believe you sold this to my kid.
Well, 6 months from now, they'll be dead because their kid saw a hatchet and was like, whoa, I can do what the game did.
Now that I've seen a video game do this, I know it's safe.
Yeah.
I didn't just kill a person.
Up next, Wildlife Photography Challenge. That's right. There are new species of animals across all of Los Santos and Blaine County, and the LS Tourist Board needs someone to document them. As Franklin, catalog unique animal species scattered across the map to unlock a special Kraken sub. Can you see Franklin?
I got 3 words for this. Sign me up.
Can you now? You said Michael didn't make sense for the murder mystery. Does Franklin make sense for the cataloging of animals? With
I'll say this much.
Okay.
I would buy this. I would buy the concept of Franklin having like photography as a hobby that never got talked about. I don't buy solving a murder mystery as a hobby. Like, what do you do in your spare time? I go golfing, I do some yoga, solve murder mysteries. You know, keep it tight. No, it's stupid.
It's stupid.
But
I'll take pictures of a deer. I don't give a shit.
If any game that's even remotely close to Pokemon Snap, got it all over it.
Stock car races. Win a new stock car races to earn unique custom muscle cars adorned with logos from some of the companies that made this country great.
And they're all fake logos.
Yeah.
Let's be clear.
Well, they're all GTA
logos that made this country great. No real companies.
Yeah. Monkey mosaics.
You can't call them that.
Yeah.
That's offensive.
A mysterious street artist is tagging the walls all across town with his simian-inspired silhouettes. That's a good sentence.
Simian-inspired silhouettes.
Track down and photograph them all to earn a new monkey outfit available to all players.
Dude, you can't call them that.
And a special Go-Go Monkey Blista exclusively for returning players.
We're gonna get sued.
So that's kind of cool. Mysterious simian-inspired silhouettes. Sprayed secretly.
Sprayed sloppily on skyscrapers.
Yeah.
Suddenly.
A bunch of new vehicles. We already talked about that.
So what's up with Trevor not getting anything?
Yeah, well, okay, that's where we're getting to. There will also be a bounty of content for all players, new and returning, to discover, including a fleet of classic GTA vehicles, and a few more surprises we've got planned for you to discover for yourself come game day. I bet Trevor's special getaway mission, whatever that could be, is one of those secrets. I can't imagine them not giving him one.
Yeah.
In addition, anyone who pre-orders the game will receive a bonus GTA $1 million, $500K for story mode, and $500K for Grand Theft Auto Online. That's a good chunk of change. Also, all content that was released in those like weekly content updates that we talked about so many moons ago, from like the monster truck, the American flag stuff, all the firework cannons, the snow, that's all going to be available as well. Probably not the snow because that was just for the winter, but winter's coming up, so they might
never know.
It might snow again in Los Santos, which was really fun. You slid all over the place on that map.
Oh, that was some of the most fun I've had online, honestly.
So okay.
I have reports on rumors about Xbox Game for Gold. Breaking rumors.
You're reporting on a rumor?
Yep. Well, it pertains to the GTA 5 stuff. So, out of the games that are based on information from like various social media insiders, etc., the top 3 games that could be are first up Grand Theft Auto 4, second up Borderlands, and my personal favorite pick, number 3, King Kong the movie game.
I hope that's the one.
If it's King Kong, I don't know why that's like on this list at all. I don't know who's talking about giving that away.
Probably Jack Black.
If they dare.
Maybe I'll get that next week, and that'll be my Monday stream game.
Yeah, there you go.
So, with all this new stuff coming to GTA for PC, this is all for PC and console. Are you gonna buy another copy?
Yep, absolutely.
I
never beat fully the GTA 4, just due to various things.
GTA 5.
I was moving around a lot. Yeah, GTA 5. Holds true for both, actually, but GTA 5 is what we're talking about. I did not beat that. I was just moving a lot at the time, never got around to it, so I'll definitely buy it again. The game's awesome. It's just so much fun. So going through it again now that I've honestly like forgotten everything pretty much is going to be a blast.
Yep, I'm gonna pick it up as well for a next gen console. I'm probably gonna get it on PC as well, but PC is delayed till next year. Because they hate the PC community. We've decided. Yep. So PC is next year. Console I think is in what, 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
Yes. Yep. 2 weeks is Halo?
2 weeks is Halo.
Then yes, that is.
Okay, it comes out the same day as Halo.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, GTA November 11th. If you have a console, and then who the hell knows for PC because it's scheduled for next year.
Upside down question marks.
Oh, we got a trailer.
They really do hate PC.
Yeah, I mean PC kind of.
I lied. November 18th, same week as WWE 2K15.
Okay, so 3 weeks away. That's not bad though.
Save up your dollars from mowing the lawn.
Speaking of saving dollars from mowing lawns, we got a sweet trailer for you guys.
Speaking of segues.
Speaking of mowing lawns, let's jump into this new trailer. I'm not going to tell you what it is. Just get hype, stay hype. Here you go. So that's Farming Simulator 2015, and before everyone,
it looks so good.
Before anyone says anything, I just want to say I played 14 on the PS3. I drove my grain truck to the place to deliver the grain, and I decided to take a shortcut and cut down some stairs. I got my grain truck wedged on the stairs. I hit the wrong button, dumped all my grain just on the ground. 10 out of 10.
Oh my god, I played it on the PC, and I have a very successful farm.
I suck at that game. I'm too impatient.
In my mind, I have a successful farm.
Guys, you said we had
reality, people tell me to deliver water, and I can't even get across the farm.
We said we had a lot of news for you guys. Not a lot of good trailers this week, but I wanted to include a trailer, so Farming Simulator just released theirs.
We should just start putting movie trailers in when we don't have game trailers.
Just movie trailers?
Yeah, here's a trailer. It's just movies.
I don't know. I'll probably try it because I play anything.
Oh, it's gonna go on sale during like the winter sale or something. I'm gonna pay $10 for it and forget about it. 100%. There's no chance I won't get that game.
I'm still mad at that grain truck.
Well, now you can have your revenge.
Yeah, you get it stuck on more stairs. Why make the path like you have to drive so far on this nice road at like 2 miles an hour when I can just straight shot down some stairs and a parking lot?
It's gonna damage the farming equipment.
I got tons of it.
Yeah, because you don't spend all your time doing that. If you were doing that, you wouldn't have any.
We'll see. Hopefully this one has better stair mechanics.
The farm life didn't, or I didn't choose the farm life, Kyle. The farm life chose me.
I learned everything about farms from son-in-law.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
So what's next?
Oh, sorry. I was thinking about how much I hate Pauly Shore. So we got breaking news. We have just announced Drive Club status update. Beep 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 beep. Oh, my monitor went. Hold on, give me 1 second. My monitor. I kicked the HDMI cable. Here we go. So 3 weeks in, and Drive Club still does not work properly on the PS4, and the PS Plus free version still not out. That's your Drive Club status update.
That's been your Drive Club status update. Tune in next week where we'll probably have the same news because it doesn't look like they're fixing it anytime soon. It's slowly getting better, but it still sucks.
I mean, they had a year to make it better.
Yeah.
What was the game like a year ago is my question. I want to see what they were at last year when they were supposed to release.
Yeah, I don't know. It's really upsetting.
It was Boxcar 3D.
In other great news, Dying Light has now been canceled for both the Xbox 360 and PS3. Developer Techland has announced that it has halted production on Dying Light for the 360 and PS3 versions. In a Facebook post announcing the plan, Techland explained, older consoles just couldn't run the game and stay true to their core vision.
What?
They said that older consoles couldn't...
No, I heard you. I heard the words.
Yeah. Okay.
What is the core vision? Parkour?
The core vision is a game that runs smoothly. We were talking about this the other day with WWE.
Yeah, I agree.
What's the core vision of that game?
Wrestling.
Yeah. No, like the 360 PS3 version of that game is stripped to almost nothing.
Yeah, it has no career mode. It has like less characters. The models are from last year. The AI's from last year. The commentary is still. I mean, the commentary is probably awful. But
what would you rather? What would you rather have? Like, would you rather have a developer be like, "Look, we're not going to give you a subpar game," or would you rather a developer be like, "Screw it, like you get what you get"?
I'd rather have them be like, "Screw it, you get what you get." Honestly, I mean, they're giving these people a chance to play. It's giving people who can't afford a new console yet or anything the chance to play these games still. It's keeping those old consoles in business. They're not going to develop a whole new game for an older console when they have to worry about developing for the newer console. I understand that it's frustrating to see.
Well, I mean, some devs are doing that though. Some devs are developing like new games for older consoles only.
Some are. That's correct. But games that are on new consoles that end up on old consoles also. I understand that it's frustrating to see a game that you want to play come out and you're like, I still have like the 360 or the PS3 and I'm like so hyped that this game's coming out on that console and it's not the full featured game that you thought it would be. But that's because you were reading about the next gen one. You weren't reading about they don't report on the like past gen ones. It's just like how you would read about games in like the early 2000s and then there would be like a Game Boy Advance version of it. It would just be totally miserable, but you never heard about it. Tony Hawk,
don't you even dare say that Tony Hawk on the GBA was bad.
No. I'm not gonna say it was bad. I loved it a lot, but not at all Tony Hawk. Like that was nothing like Tony Hawk.
No, but I think this is different though.
If people don't want them, then talk with your wallet. If you don't want these games, then don't buy them. No one's making you buy them.
Yeah.
It is. Yes, it's frustrating. Like if I didn't have the Xbone, then I would have actually been pretty upset. But at the same time, it's not a last gen game. It's a next gen game.
Well, you voted with your money by saying I'm not buying your shitty old gen game. I'm just going to buy the next gen game.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I think more people are going to start doing that. And see, I don't know. I'm on the fence on this one.
Well, I mean, no, I would have settled for last gen, but I wouldn't have been happy about it. But that's
you wouldn't have settled because you made the choice. You were like, I'm not going to settle for last gen.
If I didn't buy the Xbone,
right? But that was
WWE was not the impetus for the purchase.
What was the impetus?
The impetus was that sweet deal. Actually, the impetus was the sweet no APR.
The GameStop credit card that worked so well.
F that. No one signed up for the GameStop credit card. Nobody do it. I mean, that was really it. Forza Horizon 2 helped a lot. I'm super into those games. That said, I mean, I didn't even know about the differences between the WWE games when I bought it.
Okay.
So I would have been upset, but at the same time,
I think the thing Dying Light did, I think we're going to start seeing more of. We're going to see more developers being like, look, we can't do this game on the old gen. Like, sorry.
Yeah, I guarantee that there's going to be just as much backlash from for people being like, great, now you don't support it at all, that there would be if they put out a subpar game. It's a lose-lose for developers as far as I'm concerned.
Maybe. Only time will tell.
Yeah. I think it's unreasonable to expect developers to essentially develop the same game twice.
I mean, they kind of have to do that anyway.
I mean, they do. So
especially architecture, like
imagine adding on top of that, like a whole new game essentially.
Yeah.
You port what you can. I would maybe like to see them for like. I'm of the opinion that new games on the Xbox 360 and the PS3 now should not be $60.
I mean, it depends on the title. What if it's only coming out on those?
It just shouldn't be $60. It's not. If we want
to go down that route, I don't think Wii U games should be $60.
Well, I agree with that. You're not wrong.
But yeah.
So
I think we're gonna start seeing more of it.
Yeah, I agree. So leave me a bunch of hate mail about how I'm an idiot for thinking that last-gen gamers are just going to have to deal with it, but I was one, and I still think that, so.
Okay.
PS4 got an update. PS4 just got YouTube sharing, so as of yesterday, you can share gameplay footage directly to YouTube from your PS4. You just hit that share button on the DualShock. YouTube is it's like upload. You select YouTube, boom, you're done. You connect your account, you're good to go. This is pretty cool. I think I was down on it earlier.
I didn't see anything on it about streaming to YouTube because I know.
No, you can't stream to YouTube.
Okay.
That's a very select crowd that can do that. That's what Twitch is for.
Yeah, so it's good for saving like Let's Plays and stuff, which is good because that helps stuff like us.
Yep.
So absolutely. I'm all for that.
I was down on it earlier. Well, I wasn't down on it. I was just like, oh, big deal. But the more I thought about it, the more like it's just good for the video game community in terms of like people making videos and sharing content and stuff. Yep. It makes it way easier. It makes it significantly more appealing to be like, I'm going to record this and upload it because it takes 3 seconds.
Yeah.
Battlefield Hardline also finally got a release date. I know Biohazard's going to be stoked about that. March 17th, 2015. That's when the game comes out. I hear it's going to be feature complete around 2017.
The developer did say that the game would work.
Well, I mean, that's a good... I would say that too.
Someone had to ask him in the interview, will this game work on release?
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair question at this point. Yeah. Also, I don't know... What are you going to say? No? Like, it's one of those questions, like, you have to ask it, but I wouldn't expect a legitimate answer. Wait, is this game going to work? Well,
no.
define work.
It will install. We can guarantee.
As a money-making opportunity for the Battlefield team, yes, it will work extremely well.
Yeah,
as a game. Ugh.
I've lost a lot of steam on Battlefield in the past, like, since Battlefield 3, I've lost a lot of steam on Battlefield, so I'm not going to be picking this up on launch.
Yeah, I'm going to let
this one simmer a bit.
I was in the beta and I was just so unimpressed. I was just
I had fun in the beta,
unimpressed.
But I feel like that they put their best foot forward, and that's not representing what the actual game is, especially since it's already been pushed back twice.
I mean, if that, I can't imagine that the gameplay changed significantly.
Oh yeah, I was hot on the gameplay. If you didn't like the gameplay, yeah, that's not.
It's just Payday on a bigger scale. Like I guess that's okay, but that's not like. There's nothing that special about it.
Yeah,
it's certainly not a $60 title. I could just play Payday.
No, I thought this one was cheaper than.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe
I could be wrong. But... I could be completely wrong. But I'm not pumped for this game at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that a big old pass.
We got another trailer.
Oh yeah. Forgot.
We blasted through these news really fast.
We did. We handled our business.
Yeah. So this is a new game called Submerge. It is a. I couldn't find a lot of information on this one. I'm gonna be honest. It's from what I read, it was a adventure title where you are on a boat and
you're going fast.
No, you're not actually going that fast. You're going pretty slow, and you just kind of hang out in this city and you look for ways to survive.
Sounds interesting. Let's check it out.
This is the second. We're doing really good at showing games with boats and water.
Yeah, those are
survival.
Those are big hits with us.
Yep.
Hint, developers.
Here is Submerge.
Enjoy.
Did you hear those sweet water sounds at the end?
I couldn't be more hype on the water in this game. It's realistic.
The game looks... I like the art style a lot. I just... Adventure exploration tells me almost nothing nowadays.
Well, it's going to be an adventure title with a map that you have to, like, discover.
Oh, okay.
Like an open world.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm with you now. I don't know. I thought the art style was really good, and I really liked the song that was playing, and that's what made me want to play the trailer.
Yeah.
That's pretty much how I choose what I look at.
I feel like I used the phrase, like, oh, I really like the art style, too much.
Yeah.
But I do. Like, I thought it looked really good. I don't know. I feel like I'm devaluing the compliment by saying it about every game we watch, but maybe we just only pick good games.
Yeah, we really only talk about good games. On the
Yeah,
show.
like, why would we waste people's times with bad games?
Yeah. So, Submerge, early next year. I like how it just said console. Like, who knows? Who knows which one?
Certainly the X-Bone, and then probably others.
Yep. Speaking of how we... actually, I have one more piece of news because we have time. I wanted to talk about Destiny DLC. The Destiny DLC scandal currently going on.
Scandal, in quotes.
So, on December 9th, Bungie will release the Dark Below, the second new expansion pack for Destiny, for $20. You'll get some new story missions, some multiplayer maps, a raid, and 2 new strikes, unless you're on the Xbox. Yes, Sony snagged themselves yet another Destiny exclusive with the Dark Below strike missions. Xbox users are paying the same price as the PlayStation users for content, but they're missing out on the exclusive content that's just for Sony. From CJ, where do you stand on this hot issue of Xbox Gate?
I don't see a huge difference between this and games that release for PlayStation or Xbox with exclusive content. You're paying the same price on either console. One console gets more. Yeah, it's annoying.
Are you thinking of for an example, could we say Assassin's Creed, where they have bonus missions on one console for $60, the other console, no bonus missions, same price?
Literally exactly what I'm thinking of.
Correct. It's the same thing. Who cares?
I get the concept of being like, oh, this is BS. But it's a thing everyone has already agreed to do, like as a community. It's a thing everyone has already signed up to do by doing it for the past 10 years.
I feel like the only reason people are up in arms about this one is because Destiny is so devoid of endgame content that because the Xbox is getting less, they feel more hurt. Because there's nothing to do at the end of the game. It's just a grind to 30, and it's literally a grind. And a slow one at that.
Yeah, I mean, Destiny is... They made the choice to do exclusive content first instead of later, and they're going to lose a solid amount of their Xbox player base because of it. If I bought Destiny, I would have traded it in by now because I'm not going to get content until January. Like, what's the point?
Wait, for what?
For Destiny.
Why not January?
Isn't that when the next expansion comes out?
No, December 9th.
Okay, so, well, still, I mean...
Well, a bunch has already happened, and there is weekly stuff that comes out, but it's very small offerings.
Yeah, I mean, if I bought Destiny, well, I guess the issue really is that they're not going to lose their player base because these people bought the season pass already, but it's not like it was hidden. It's not like this is something people didn't know about.
Right.
So...
Yeah, I think it literally is people mad because there's no content at the end of Destiny.
Yeah.
And any little bit that they're not getting would piss them off.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me. My only thought on that is Destiny sucked, and I traded that game in as soon as I hit 22. I grinded 2 levels, and I was like, I'm done with this. It's
not worth it.
It's an MMO that they refuse to call an MMO.
Yeah.
And I was hot on the game during my review because it was brand new to me, and I just got done the story, and I was like, wow, that was really fun. Immediately after, I was just like, this game just drags. Like, I did not want to just sit and do the same mission for 4 hours a day grinding legendaries.
Yeah, I mean, we have WoW. We have Diablo. We have Borderlands, really, if you're into shooters. We don't need Destiny if it's just going to be the same thing.
Yeah. If you have an Xbox and you're up in arms about the Xbox One not getting these missions, I say trade in your copy of Destiny and just call it a loss.
Yeah. Once again, I mean, it's a cliche thing, and people don't like hearing it because they don't like doing it. But the only way to get your point across to these companies, if you don't like what they're doing, you got to talk with your wallet. So don't buy the content if you're upset about this.
Yeah, because it really wasn't hidden. No one bought the season passes, and then when they purchased it, they were like, "Oh yeah, by the way, Sony's getting all this exclusive stuff."
It wasn't hidden. First of all, I agree. I am so sure. Probably like I don't even want to guess at the numbers because it's either going to be too low or too high, like in a wide margin. But a good amount of people, I would say, probably bought the season pass without doing any research into.
Oh no, I guarantee it was probably like 98% did no research on it.
So I think that's where a lot of the anger is coming from. But I mean, that's on them for not doing the research. So
I do tons of research in gaming because we have to have content for this show. And half the time when I buy a season pass, I'm just like, I don't know what's in it. I'm just gonna buy it.
Yeah.
And I'm someone who researches everything.
I mean, a lot of season passes don't even tell you what's gonna be. It's like season pass is like, oh, you get the downloadable content for the game when we come out with it. So they at best it's like, oh, there will be 4 packs of downloadable content that you get.
But the information was there, like for them if they did look it up.
Right.
I don't know. I thought. I read it and I was like, this doesn't seem like a big deal to me. But people are up in arms about it.
It's the internet, of course they are.
I thought I had something else. I'm just checking really quick. I think that's all.
Yeah, well, you have your sweet review.
Yes, I do have my sweet review. Because we only talk about good games on this show.
Only.
Let's just jump into that review, shall we?
Yeah.
I'm going to play a trailer. It's 30 seconds. We'll give you a little insight to the game, and then we'll jump right into the review. I have my sweet graphics ready. I think I set that up. We're going to learn real quick if the show is going to be good for the next 15 minutes or if it's going to suck.
Yeah. Get hype, stay hype.
Good to know some of you are keeping your part of the contract. I'm not one for pets who don't listen to their masters. A lumen sage. No one bothered telling me any of your kind survived. I'm afraid I don't have time for dark too long. A friend is waiting for me.
Okay, so guys, tell someone in the chat if the volume is too loud on the gameplay trailer that I'm showing right now. But we are talking Bayonetta 2. Came out last Friday on the Wii U. First game came out on the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. This one came out exclusively on the Wii U. It also came with the first edition to keep fans of the game happy, so they can experience both games. Before I start the review, I just want to say this is the first time Platinum Games has ever let me down. I was a fan of the first game, and I had to buy a second console just to play their second game. Not happy about that fact. My audio just cut out. Can you still hear me?
I can hear you. I don't know if they can hear you.
Okay. No, it looks like my mic's still working. Okay, let's just jump right into everything. Story starts out with you shopping for a Christmas present, and then angels show up and attack you. Then demons show up and they attack you as well.
Stupid.
Then Jean, her soul gets sucked into hell, and you have one day to save her. You meet a lot of really cool people on the way, and you find out that there's something far bigger. There's always something far bigger that you don't know about that's going on, and it's your job to stop it and save the world. I can assure you that this is not the greatest story in the world, but it's also not the worst. I've played far worse.
Yeah, like Bayonetta 1.
Actually, the story was worse than Bayonetta 1. I enjoyed the story. I thought the ending was pretty good, and I thought... I haven't researched it yet, but I'm pretty sure that this game has a twist in it that I'm really excited for. And I don't want to spoil anything because I know you're all going to go pick up this game after my review because of how good it is. But the twist at the end, I think, is really telling of where they're going with this story, and I'm really excited for that. That being said,
so we have to deal with another one of these?
Yeah.
Oh, Christ.
That being said, I didn't play this game for the story. The story is generic as hell. I give the story a 6.
Wow. It's generous.
I mean, it's not bad. It has because I'm so. The thing is I was so excited about how it ended. That's why it's getting a 6. Gameplay. This is really where this game shines. This is as solid as it gets, people. I don't know what else to tell you. This is what all hack and slash games should aspire to be. The game controls beautifully from start to finish. Game has a punch and a kick button. Those can be chained together for super long combos. It also has air combos that go with them to add to your combo multiplier. Dodging is really important in this game. You have your trigger to dodge, and if you dodge right at the right second, you enter what is called witch time. Witch time slows down the game. It allows you to perform bigger combos and chain combos together while slowing down the enemies so you can get around them and pummel the shit out of them.
You're super big on the gameplay in this game. That's what you tell. Like, that's the only thing you talk about.
Right, because it's so good. Like, this is where this company shines, is the gameplay. It's like this in all their titles. Like, Metal Gear Rising...
By this company, of course, you mean Nintendo.
No, Platinum Games. Metal Gear Rising, The Wonderful 101...
that game was great.
Vanquish, all those have the signature Platinum Games, like, style in them, and they all play solid. There's multiple weapons you can attach to your hand and feet, and you can set up 2 different... So, like, I played the game a lot with the swords on my hands and the guns on my feet.
Of course.
Because I could chain combos with the sword, cut to the feet, and then what you can also do is you can set up another set of weapons. So you can switch in between 2 sets of weapons. So on one set I had a bow on my hands and swords on my feet. So what I would do is I can juggle...
What the fuck?
I can juggle people with my swords, change outfits when they're in the air, shoot them with the bow. As they're falling, change outfits again, hit them with my feet so it does like a slam attack. It's really good. It's like once you start getting into the combo system, it's beautiful the way this game works. My only issue with gameplay, and I'm not knocking the game for this, I'm knocking Nintendo for this, is the
Of course. The only issue is Nintendo's fault.
I don't have the controller in my room right now, but I've tried on 3 different control schemes so far, and the best one I could find was playing it with the GameCube controller. Now, the problem with the tablet for me was I just didn't like how it was just kind of big for this kind of game. I like it for some of the Mario titles and for...
Can you play on the tablet? Is it one of those games where you can play it on the tablet?
Yes, there is. You can play it on easy mode with the stylus, and you can just like touch to do combos.
Well, can you play it on like normal mode on the tablet?
Yeah, you can play it on normal mode on the tablet. It's probably super crazy hard. So I bought the Pro controller, and I couldn't play it on the Pro controller because the way the buttons are placed, like the muscle memory ingrained in me since like the Super Nintendo told me that the buttons should be like in a different spot.
I like that that's Nintendo's fault.
It is Nintendo's fault. So then I couldn't play it with the Pro controller because I was screwing up my combos and I was missing my witch times. So then I switched to the GameCube controller, and because I know that controller, I was able to play the game and enjoy it and have a lot of fun. So that's my only gripe with gameplay, is you have to find your controller because you need to be precise on your timings. Especially witch time. You need to be precise on witch time. Gameplay, no shock. Gameplay gets a 10. The gameplay is perfect.
You just had a complaint about it.
But that wasn't on the game. That was on Nintendo. I can't knock the game for Nintendo's mistakes. Those buttons should be above the analog stick.
It's your review. It's not my review.
The complaint was on Nintendo's side, not on Bayonetta's. Bayonetta is flawless in the gameplay. Sound, I really love the music in this game. I love Bayonetta's voice acting. I love Jean's voice acting. I love Rodin's voice acting. I can't stand anyone else who talks in this game. I kind of like the new kid, Loki. Like, he's got this kind of British accent, and he keeps calling Bayonetta love, and it's kind of cool. But he's not the best.
How British of him?
Yeah, he's pretty British.
God.
And he's got, like, white dreadlocks. He's the guy in the top corner throwing the cards. The little Gambit kid.
I hate that guy. I've hated that guy since I didn't know who he was. Just since the screen came up, I've been like, I hate that person.
That's Loki. He has a cool voice. Everyone else sucks. The Danny DeVito wannabe from the first game, he's back. He still sucks. He keeps yelling, "Forget about it!" And every time he says it, I just want to drill a hole through his head. Sound gets an 8. It gets a high score because the music is so good. And it fits really well in all the acting. What you're seeing now is this giant hair demon. We're going to talk about that when we go into graphics.
Giant hair demon.
Well, so you summon demons with your climax mode by your hair. Like, your hair is your weapon. And
it's climax mode.
It forms different creatures. This one got out of control, and Bayonetta lost control of it, and now it's fighting her. What you're seeing on the screen, this is beautiful. This game's graphics are phenomenal. There's so much happening on screen.
You can't see the face I'm making, but I assure you.
I don't know what you can say about the graphics, because the graphics are beautiful.
All we do is shit on the Wii U for being, like, not powerful and having, like...
I know.
Poor graphics.
No, that's not true.
I mean, yeah, sometimes we shit on it for having bad games also.
Yeah, I said Mario Kart had really good graphics.
Look, all I'm saying is I'm making a face.
I know you're making a face. But the graphics in this game are really good. I'm going to move on really quick. Graphics get a 9. This is one of the best games I've seen on the Wii U. Hands down. You're making another face, and I hate it. Because you haven't played it, and you won't play it. Because the problem with Bayonetta...
I'll play it. I just asked you if it played on the tablet. I'll play it.
The problem with Bayonetta is people have this stigma against it for whatever reason. I don't know where it started.
I don't understand.
But people hate this game for no reason. Anyone I talk to, I go into full defensive mode because I'm constantly onslaughted by Bayonetta sucks.
I mean, to be fair, most people care about story in their game.
But the story's not bad. I gave it a 6. That's above average.
You admitted that the story was awful.
I said it was bad, not awful.
Also, Bayonetta 1. No one's played Bayonetta 2 but you.
Listen, there's a reason this game is getting perfect 10s across the board. And I don't necessarily agree with perfect 10s because the story is not a perfect 10 caliber game, but I understand where they're coming from.
I'm not saying I won't play it. I'm not saying I won't play it. There's a reason I asked if it played on the tablet. So
okay. Fun cycle. This is where we make or break a game.
I already know what score this is going to be.
You do.
Everyone buckle up.
If you're a fan of completely bonkers, over-the-top action that never stops, never slows down, never gives you a chance to feel safe, a combo system that is... You're making a face? I hate it so much. Combo system that is loads of fun to learn and endless because there's so much to unlock and the different outfits and ways you can move. I didn't even talk about that. I played most of this game as Star Fox, like in the Star Fox outfit. That outfit is awesome. At the end of the game, I unlocked the Metroid skin. When you jump, you do a screw attack, and that actually hurts enemies. When you do your dash, you turn into the Morph Ball, and every time you jump as the Morph Ball, you drop a Power Bomb. Like, they put so much love into this game.
That's right, folks. The best part of this game is that you can play as Samus.
And those are only 2 costumes. There's like 30-something costumes for me to unlock. So I'm going to be playing this game for tons. Once you beat the game, the iceberg. You're not even close to done. You're going to be like replaying missions, trying to grind out more Halos, unlocking new abilities, new weapons. I've only unlocked 2 of the, I think, 8 weapons in the game.
I was prepared for a way higher number than 8.
No, because the way you can...
You were like, there's so much stuff to unlock. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, no, because there's tons of accessories you can unlock. Like, you can unlock ones that just no matter what, when you dodge, it causes witch time. Accessories that increase your Halo count. There's tons of stuff in this game to unlock. There's a versus mode. I didn't get a chance to play a versus mode. We're going to have to play versus mode now.
How? We only have 1 controller. Oh, no, we have 3 controllers.
We have 3 controllers.
Yay!
I had to buy 2 to play this game. Fun Cycle, I'm throwing it up. Fun Cycle is getting a 10. This game, I will be playing this off and on for God knows how long. Same with the first game. There's so much to unlock. I can't say enough good things. Overall, it's not a perfect 10.
I can say enough good things.
Overall, it's a 9. It was an 8.6 when I did the math out, but screw 8.6.
Bullshit.
I'm rounding up. This game is a 9. It should be a perfect 10 if you don't care about the story. I'm doing people a service and putting it at a 9, saying it's not perfect. But this game, this is a hot Game of the Year contender for me right now. There's a lot of games that gotta do a lot of work to beat this one.
Oh my god. FrameLoss Game of the Year is not Bayonetta 2. I'm just gonna go on record and say that.
I mean, we're gonna have a vote, and so far it's got one vote.
Just gonna go on record, officially stating. Good lord.
I don't understand the hate in this game. I could talk about this game for days.
Half of the game is awful.
What's the what half of the game?
Gameplay, yeah, that's awesome. Graphics, yeah, they look pretty good. Story's terrible. You said the voice acting sucked.
Only a couple characters.
Out of like 4.
No, there's a bunch of characters. There's Luca. There's Loki.
You listed like 3, and you were like, everyone else sucks.
There's Loki. There's Luca, Bayonetta, John. Rodin. I don't remember the Danny DeVito guy's name, but he's the one that sucks, and he's the one who brings that sound score down. He's on the screen right now. You can see him. He's terrible.
God.
He's probably gonna yell, "Forget about it," and they spell it out in the subtitles too. It's the worst.
Well, no, I mean that's how it's spelled.
It's awesome.
It's like an A versus a hard R. Like
if you have a way to play Bayonetta 2 right now, you should definitely get it.
Or you can wait a year and pick it up at a yard sale for 50 cents.
You're probably not wrong, but it's so good. The people who love this game understand real life, and they know what a good game is. I'll just leave it at that.
Oh yeah, if there's anything indicative of real life, it's Bayonetta 2.
Oh, you know what I did this whole show that I just realized now?
What?
The email's been up the entire show.
Oh, good. People have seen it.
Not the
I like that.
Not the reviews or.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot we have other titles that go there.
Yeah,
I forgot.
I just noticed that's been up the entire show.
People should email us to make up for the fact that we did that. Send us emails.
Guys, if you like Bayonetta or hate Bayonetta, send us an email. Let us know. I want votes. I want votes for Game of the Year, and Bayonetta better be everyone's vote or I'm canceling the show.
You tweet hashtag CJ's right if you think Bayonetta sucks, and you could tweet hashtag CJ's right if you think Bayonetta sucks.
So that's the show. We're over by a minute, but that's not that bad.
Yeah, whatever.
We did pretty good.
Whatever.
I really thought I was going to go...
Any version of it. Any version of Fire Pro Wrestling, play it.
Oh, I don't have any stuff for Fire Pro Wrestling.
What do you mean stuff?
Like the show. I've been showing my games to play lately.
Oh yeah, I mean I don't have anything for it, but I mean I'm not even talking about a specific version of it. So it's any version. There's a
Biohazard
Advanced one, there's a Sega Saturn one, there's a PS2 one that you can get on the PS3.
Yep.
There's tons of them. If you just Google Fire Pro Wrestling, there's so many. The only one you shouldn't get, the only one that you shouldn't play is the one that's on the Xbox 360 arcade.
I just want to say right now that Biohazard does not get a vote in the
Biohazard gets 2 votes.
CJ is right campaign.
It's 2 votes.
He does not get a say in this.
Yeah, of course he does.
That's our show. Guys, thank you for watching. We're here every Wednesday at 8 p.m. EST. As of right now, we are also streaming Mondays I am streaming Monday at 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. And from CJ is streaming Tuesdays from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. I think that's your time, right?
Yep, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Tuesday. 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Tuesday nights.
I got a couple other things that I'm working on that nobody else knows about. CJ knows about them, but you guys don't. So we'll keep it that way.
I have a couple things, or I have one thing, also.
Yep. Thank you for watching, guys.
We got secrets.
Tune in next week. We're going to talk a lot more about Sunset Overdrive. And Call of
Tons
Duty.
of Sunset
Call of
Overdrive.
Duty
Yep.
is next week.
We'll have first impressions on Call of Duty.
Yeah. It'll be fun.
Tons of news.
Tell your friends. Subscribe down there. It's a good
Like
button.
us,
You should
subscribe,
press
follow
it.
us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. That way we'll tell you when the show is going live. That way you'll know. You don't have to rely on Twitch's awful mail service.
Let's all put our hands together and pray that the outro works. And we will see you next week.
See you guys next week. Good night, good game.
Goodbye. It failed immediately!
Obviously. I don't know why you expected anything else. Why would it work this time all of a sudden when we've changed nothing?
Why is it failing? It failed again.
It fails every time. It's a drum fire.
This is going to be the outro from now on. It's us arguing about the outro not working. It's working right now. So
Outro?
going to bed. You know what? I'm coming back for 2 seconds. I just want to point out that our outro is the Bayonetta 1 theme song, so suck it. Bayonetta rules.
No, that song sucks.
No. Now we're actually done. And I'm not playing the outro again because it'll break and everyone will laugh and rub it in my face.
We're still on the.
So I'm just gonna turn the show off.